What's up, guys? Hello. I think my mic is working. What's up? I'm gonna be going over some replays today, some awesome matches that I had. You can see my battle log. I've been doing pretty well as of today. So I'm gonna go over these four matches and just talk about what I did in order to overcome a Graveyard, Icebow, mid ladder, and PEKKA bridge spam. Forgive me. So we have a pretty good spread here, but let's just get right into the matches. We're gonna start here with Graveyard. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of talk through my thought process um, as we rewatch these. So yeah, hope everyone's been having a good day so far. It's pretty hot where I live, so I'm just trying to soak it all up. Bar barrel, play stuff off to the side. See there, he's gonna pop the ability. But it doesn't matter because I played stuff to the side. But if you play stuff right on top of the bar barrel, especially like cycle cards, spirits, and skeletons, it's just gonna roll right over. So that prevents anything from happening. I see Barbell and Knight. I'm not really sure at this point, but as soon as I see the Baby Dragon, I'm like, okay, it's Graveyard, so this is gonna be a pretty hard matchup. Obviously. But what we have to do is we have to get up in single. It's no funny business. Unfortunately, we get up to some funny business and we miss the kite on the Baby Dragon, but can't win them all, so we're just gonna keep cycling our archers and see how he plays this. Usually you want to get up your King Tower, but yeah, he's going to go for the Graveyard, so unfortunately, he's going to go for the Graveyard Poison, actually, so we're going to take some serious damage here. I misplay this, unfortunately. I'm not able to surround the Ice Wizard correctly, so we're going to take a ton of damage from the Ice Wiz. But he does spend a lot, and we are up 3, technically, with the Knight on the field, so I don't remember what I do here. He's going to go for the Evo. Okay, he's going to spend 8 elixir, so he's probably feeling pretty confident right now. But what I do here is I drop the mortar to tank for these Evo archers, because I know he doesn't have a spell like arrows or something to immediately take these out, so I know his poison's out of cycle too. So watch this. I'm going to protect this archer. Got to keep the archers alive. If you know that they don't have something like arrows or bar barrel, which he does now, got to take advantage of it. So we're going to get some nice damage, and the Ice Wizard's going to die over there. Crazy kite on the left side, unfortunately, and then we're going to take some damage on the right. So I'm feeling pretty unconfident in this situation, but he's not able to get his cage down in time, which is really awesome for me. So we're going to outcycle him and get some damage. He's going to put his knight right there for some reason, probably for the goblins actually. That does do a good job. So anyways, block the bridge. Block the bridge. You gotta block the bridge versus Graveyard. If I let that knight cross the bridge, it would have been completely over for me. So we're gonna whittle the knight down, and he has to spend on that mortar too, which prevents him from going poison on our archers immediately, and us taking way more damage than we needed to take. This is a little scary, but don't panic. I played that pretty badly, and I let the Baby Dragon splash on my tower, but he poisons nothing, which is pretty funny. So we're still up like 400. He just doesn't know how to handle the mortar, so he plays the cage. You gotta go for the rocket. Overtime has begun. That's a 2 elixir rocket. Let me tell you why. Because he plays the cage, and the cage is 4 elixir. 6 minus 4 is 2. The cage is not threatening me right now. That's why it's 4 elixir. Pretty much down the drain. If he played it on defense, it would have been a valuable cage. But he didn't. He played it on... He just played it. So again, you see me blocking the bridge. We're not letting his tanks cross. And then we're getting really nice defenses on the Graveyard. Knight up high. Just tanking. We're forcing him to poison our archers. This is good. This is elixir he has to spend. And this dude just loves to throw crap at the bridge. Unfortunately, the mortar goes for the Ice Wizard. So, can't win them all. We'll check these Evo archers. Again, really nice block. Knight at the bridge. And we're going to let these archers do their thing. Check this archer on the right. Beautiful. We're just going to keep forcing his poisons out, because we obviously outcycle. We outspell him, forgive me, with the... So that was really bad. This is really bad. I thought the mortar was going to guide the Baby Dragon, and it didn't. So I kind of panicked here. But he places the Graveyard really, really badly. And that happens, which wins me the game. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I probably would have lost this game if that didn't happen. Because now I'm really confident with my bridge control. I don't know what that archer's doing. And Like I'm only gonna play a knight on this graveyard, and then I go archers down the baby dragon, um, which goes for the mortar that time. So yeah, weird how that works. But anyway, since I have the king tower, I can go mortar on offense, right? And I also went to I should have done that tornado. I'm placing all these mortars in the middle, so he can't poison my mortar and the tower. That's important. If he has a big spell, if he's like fireball, I think lightning still. Lightning doesn't reach. Fireball, lightning, poison. Place in the middle, and it won't hit your tower. So sorry for yapping a bunch, but that's graveyard. It's a great match against graveyard. Okay, good match. Pretty boring match. A lot of rocket cycle, but let's check out this match against Icebow. This is a really good match. I think mortar does really well into Expo, all Expo variants, just because we have the rocket and the mortar's cheaper, so we can outcycle them in single elixir, which is what you'll see me try to do here. Skeleton's 9, I'm thinking like it could be anything. As soon as I see the ice wizard, though, I'm like it's pretty sure it's Icebow. So just gonna play it safe, let him push into me. My deck has a way faster cycle. That Tesla was really bad. Here's why. I'm gonna show you right now. Immediately I get to my mortar, and then he logs. So he has to go for the knight. E-Spirit's gonna shut down the ice wizard. Mortar's just gonna be super annoying for him. And then he expos, which is just so bad. He must not have known what I have, but we're just gonna go 6 for 6 right there, and the mortar's gonna get a lot of damage. So this is why you have to push in single elixir, because in double, triple, really with any deck, unless the opponent has like hyperbait, you're not gonna be able to force a lock. If they have Tesla, if they have Expo, if they have Knight, any like medium health rage unit, they're gonna be able to shut down your mortar in double or triple, especially triple. But double is harder for you to get a lock, so you got to force it in single. So we're up. I don't care about getting a lock. I just want to force this elixir out. I want to put him on defense. And speaking of defense, he's about to make a terrible play. So if you play Expo, watch closely. He's gonna go for the knight. We're just gonna match that. Easy peasy. I don't want to play knight, so like if I play knight in the back, so there's the play. That's terrible. Because that, again, like I said with the cage earlier in the video, it does not threaten me at all. So it's effectively 6 elixir down the toilet. So I'm just gonna rocket his tower. It's totally free damage. He goes for a cheeky prediction, and I play some bad archers here, unfortunately. But it's all good. It gets a little dicey here. We're besieging each other, and he has the Evo Tesla, which is pretty good for him. I'm tempted to rocket, but I'm not going to do it. It would have won, but it would have put me down a lot of elixir. He could probably just cycle back to another Expo. So we're just going to sit here, cycle back to another mortar. Easy, easy. We know he has the rocket. If he had Fireball, if this was 3.0, it'd be different. Easy. That's why I sit on the rocket. So when he goes 10 elixir to the bridge, you know, it's not an issue for me. So if you're the Icebow player at this point, you're probably thinking like, okay, I gotta rocket cycle this guy. I gotta get some damage. And eventually he does start doing that, but he does it too late. He's trying to force a lock, it's not gonna happen. I have the Evo Mortar on defense now. And that's just gonna completely solo him. Evo Archers too, so good in this matchup. If he's ready for it, he can go log Tornado, but this guy does not know what he's doing, so he's not going to be ready for it. I was hoping for an Evo Archer with that, but that's whatever. So at this point, yeah, we're just cycling. We're going to go Mortar in the middle. What's nice about the Mortar too is that he can't get like a Tornado lock, so he's going to go for the rocket and use his first rocket cycle. He's kind of having a moment of realization. But it's fine. Mortar's going to get a dying shot on the Ice Wiz, so no damage for you. And we're just going to keep logging this tower. Pretty lame, but I'm honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, this is what I love about Clash Royale. I love defending so much. So here we are again in a great position to just cycle our log, get our archers down. Easy, easy. But now we have a full health mortar on the board. I don't mind rocketing on 0, especially now that we're in triple elixir. Rockets are pretty free. It's only going to take a couple to just completely win. he's like, okay, now I have to log because he knows he cannot outcycle my my rocket. So um, I'm just chilling now, totally chilling. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little scared there. He's gonna start going for crazy tornado plays. I played a really bad mortar up high, but it's triple elixir, so I kind of got bailed out. He's also leaking a lot. Yep, Expo's gone. He's gonna force another one, but down comes the rocket. See there? Yeah. So I was just about to say, you got to mix up where you're placing your distraction units for the Expo, especially if it's versus Icebow and he's got the tornado. If you're placing stuff in the middle the whole match, he's gonna predict it in triple, like you saw him try to do there with the tornado. So place him off to the side, place him off to the middle, do both if you have the elixir for it. And you should be chilling. But yeah, it's a great matchup. I think Mortar does really well into all Expo variants. So yeah, good stuff. Some water. Okay, now we're gonna look over this mid-ladder match. And I'm gonna walk you through my my mid-ladder thought process, which is not near as intelligent. So we're up against Knight, which is pretty funny from the Have Fun clan. You never know what these guys have. That's why you cannot overcommit in single unless you know what they have. Like the Expo match, I played a lot of Elixir really early because I knew exactly what he had. I see Skeleton Barrel on the back, I'm like, I don't know what this guy's up to. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go Mortar in the middle. And he plays the E-Wiz way too close to my Mortar, so I'm gonna get one nice shot, which is a big deal. You can activate your King Tower with the Electro Wizard. This is a thing that you can do with the Tornado. I was scared to do it in that position, but you can. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm like Electro Wizard recruits Skeleton Barrel. I'm gonna be turtling pretty much this entire match. So we get our Mortar down, and there it is. There's a Mega Knight. So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna focus one side of recruits and just kind of distract the other. Because if I'm smart, my units will go along and help each other out. So I'm pretty scared in this position, but the Mega Knight's about dead, and my tower's going to be at the recruits, so we're just going to go for the Knight. And then I think I tornado this? Yeah, just last second. It was pretty risky, but we end up getting paid off for it, so King Tower is really important. It's important in most matchups anyways. I guess for the Inferno Tower, man, and so I'm like, alright. Alright, so I'm not getting a lock. Maybe in single, but we got 30 seconds left and he's got an Inferno Tower on the board. And I'm not rocketing that, so probably not going to get a lock this match unless I blow off something pretty slick. So I'm fine to leak here, just a little bit. It's okay to leak in single, right? Because he has Mega Knight, he has recruits. He's going to get a lot of value off of his counter pushes. So if I'm just like throwing Knights in the back because I'm at 10, you know, Mega Knighting a Knight is way better for him than me Knighting a Mega Knight. Does that make sense? That's a lose the game situation, right? So now I'm like, okay, this dude has lightning and arrows, but the witch is gonna go down to the Knight. It's gonna be annoying, obviously. He's got the Evo Witch, so I'm holding onto my rocket for that. Skeleton Barrel, we always go Mortar way up high and not threaten the skeletons on our tower. Obviously our King Tower is just going to help out and make that super easy. But you see he has to play the Inferno Tower, so that's a positive trait for me. Even though it's 4 on 3, it's effectively 4 on 8 because he does have to play the Inferno Tower in order to counter my order. So same thing here. I see the Evo Witch. It has to go immediately. Here it comes. It's a -1 trade, but I don't care because I can cycle so fast. And letting that thing sit on the map is a horrible idea when he has arrows and lightning. So we got to take it away immediately. This gets a little scary. I forgot what I do here. We barely get away with the defense, and then we go Knights. Did we go Knight? I think I eat the Ewiz a little bit. Yeah, we eat some Ewiz damage, but if I played the Knight on top, the Witch wouldn't have crossed the bridge. And it definitely would have just like killed my entire Knight, so that would have been really bad. He plays the Inferno Tower for no reason. Same situation, guys. That's a 1 elixir rocket. I'm not threatened by an Inferno Tower in the middle. So that's something you have to realize when you need to know when to rocket. So Mortar's pretty good. against these recruits. I want to log first, so that happens instead of the mortar taking off some of their shield and the log doing the rest. That's how you get the most value out of that. So we're gonna just stall. I want to rocket this, like in my heart, but that would be a really bad idea. So we're just gonna stall out and kill the Mega Knight. That's all I'm thinking about right now is killing the Mega Knight. Because once the witch crosses the bridge, we're gonna be able to kill it. This is really scary, but it's important not to panic. So I play the mortar down low to ensure that it goes for the witch first. And there you go. That's fine. Tornado's gonna clean that all up. You just gotta make use of your splash damage because this deck doesn't have a lot of DPS unless you have the archers in cycle. This is pretty ballsy. I thought the log rocket would work, but it didn't. So at this point, I'm horrified. But again, you just gotta stall. You just have to stall because your mortar and king tower are gonna do most of the heavy lifting for you. Skeletons are gonna take out the witch right there. Good good micro. And then we just go for a log on everything. Obviously, the witch is effectively at full health. Again, that's horrifying, and you might want to rocket, but it's important not to rocket because you have the mortar, you have the knight, you can stall, you have the tornado, it's triple elixir, it's gonna be okay. So that's fine. Gets pretty close there, but we're gonna stick out the win. Yeah, pretty well played. Important thing with mid-ladder decks like that have super heavy cards is to save your rocket. Do not rocket recruits unless the shield's off is generally my thought process, but obviously it's situational. But yeah, that's the match. Alright guys, in the last match of the video, I'm going to show off this match versus PEKKA bridgespam with the Hero Magic Archer and the Evo Ghost. This is a really good match. This is why I love Mortar, especially in this meta right now. You're going to watch how well it does against the Magic Archer. 2 mortar shots or 1 mortar shot and a log kill the Magic Archer. So they're pretty much going to never get value out of their ability, which is really nice. So I see the ghost in the back, I'm like, whatever. And here I'll show you. It's okay to leak. I'm leaking a lot of elixir right now. That's fine. It's okay. Because we're just going to keep the King Tower. If I cycled, if I was just like spamming my skeletons and logs, right, that's not a good use of my cycle cards or my elixir, because now I wouldn't have the log for the Dark Prince. I wouldn't have the skeletons to distract, you know what I mean? In decks like this that revolve really centrally around like one card, you know, the Mortar, Archers, and Knight, you want to be making a lot of use out of your E-Spirits, your skeletons, your logs. You can't just be throwing them at the tower or at the bridge, you know, whenever you want. Of course, E-Spirit damage feels really nice. And I'll be honest, I love throwing it at the bridge, but just how it is. Anyways, I'm sorry. Forgive my yapping, but yeah, just watch the Marcher. It's gone. It's gone. Easy. So it's 2 E-Spirit connections. We're up damage. I go skeletons here, just to get a little bit of pseudo support on the archers. We're gonna catch the Electro Wizard, which is pretty nice. Just go for a knight in the back. He goes for the E-Spirit. This is a bit of a sloppy defense. I probably could have gone archer skeletons faster, but I was kind of scared after going knight in the back. So anyway, it's fine. Anyways, we cycled our Evo archers, and it's okay. So it's okay to use archers like that on defense sometimes because they're 3 elixir. So you know, whatever works. There's the first instance of the battle ram. I was just waiting for it. And watch this. Bang. That's why the Mortar is so good against the Magic Archer. Because it's just going to eat up the battle ram. And it's going to shoot the Marcher from across the map. And that's what the Marcher does. Or that's what it wants to do. So that's a bit of a gimme. We're going to go archers on the right side. He airs nothing. And since he did that and he can't kill my Evo archers, which are so good, I'm just going to start pressuring him with the Evo Mortar. And I'm only doing this because I have the Evo Mortar. If I had the base mortar right now, I wouldn't be doing this. But I can spam him now. I misclicked that. I'm telling you right now, I didn't mean to place that mortar right there. But it's okay, because watch this. Genuinely, it's just free. Marcher can't do anything. That's pretty easy. We're just going to cycle back to our log here. Pretty lazy offense from him. But he's trying to get around to his evolved battle ram. So we're going to go for the mortar here, knowing he's going to go PEKKA. We can just stall, force out his arrows. Bit of a bad E-Spirit for me, but it's fine. Just gonna let the mortar die. And then go Knight up high. This is a little scary. It's a bit of a scary situation, but we have the Evo mortar on defense, so I'm not too concerned. We're just gonna cycle our log on everything, split Evo archers because these are his arrows. Ghost is easy, and there goes the battle ram. No damage, but look, that's why the mortar is so good, because you can defend and offend at the same time. Unless you mess up your micro like me, so don't do that. But we gotta go for our log on the prince there. That's fine. I'm gonna kite over the magic archer and go for our mortar. And so again, if I went knight there, he would have gone. Maybe he could have gone for his ability and gotten a lot of value, and I would have wasted my knight. But there's the mortar. It takes a couple shots to the archer, whatever. So I did a lot of thinking in that situation. I remember I wasn't sure if I wanted to rocket that or not. But since triple elixir was about to start, it's a fine play, because, I mean, look, we're just going to rocket, log, everything's going to go away. And then look at all the value, right? The E-Spirit chain on everything. I'm not just like clicking it to distract. It's not just a distraction. E-Spirit's goated, right? Use your E-Spirits effectively. Look at those E-Spirits, man. Gets a little scary there, but Evo Mortar is just putting in the short right there. Marcher's going to get a little damage on the right side there. We're kind of holding on for dear life right now. But our logs are getting a ton of value, and he can't kill the archer, so... And check this out. Ooh, yeah! So good, man. Love when that happens. Just makes you like 250 for no reason. Marcher's hopeless. We're going to throw the rocket. Stall out the battle ram. It's over. Great game. Textbook game. Waiting till triple to use my rockets. If you use your rockets in double, don't rocket in single unless it's like a positive trade. Right, if you're catching like a battle ram and a ghost or something, but rocketing in single or double for negative trade is, you're surely dead against bridge spam, because they just have so much meat on the map. But yeah, great game, man. So yeah, there's some good matchups. I have some other games here, some mid ladder. Hogs Exinados down there, but maybe I'll review those later. If you've watched this video to the end, thank you. This is my first video. I don't really know how to go about these, but I might appreciate any feedback of any sorts. So yeah, thanks guys.